share the mic now. Where even to begin? First of all, Frederick, this is your first time. You posted Q&As and you've written a book and you're the most popular man around town this weekend. And this is your first film. And how does it feel to be here now?
First of all, I thank to all of you and Alliance for sharing with me my story. But really, really happy, and before I was very excited to be here and even to see snow. It's amazing to me to see that even because in Rwanda, as it's snow, there's no snow. But when I reach here, snow is there. But I'm very, very happy. I don't know how I can show you my joy and my happiness. I feel it's wonderful to have all of you support this and share with me this story, because this was happening in Rwanda. Am I able to share with you? Thank you very much.
At the end of the film, as it described your campaign for I Am Able and defining the word able and what that means to everyone around the world, and you began with starting a bike ride, and you've been doing these bike rides, and how have these been going, and what has your cause been doing so far?
Well, to start by riding a bicycle, I found that as a way that's where I can share the story, my story, our story, because it's not everyone in Rwanda has a story to tell, but not everyone has the chance to be here and share this or that. And I found out that by using bicycle, our rising awareness over there were a big hope to people with disability.
I'd like to open it up to the audience now. Does anybody have a question they would like to ask Frederick? Are Jacob and Isaac making this film? Did you guys get to go to Rwanda, and how were you guys communicating back and forth, and what inspired you to make these films? So it's like 4 questions.
Yeah, we've been to Rwanda a couple times. We met Frederick on our second or third time there, and we've been talking with him for a long time about how we could help share his story here and what would be the best way to do that. And I guess I'll hand it off to Isaac on this one because this is kind of his idea.
Yeah, I mean, Frederick's story is so amazing and so deep and complex. We were thinking about maybe going there, filming him there, and having archival footage, but that's just, there's so much more than that in his paintings. I mean, the images speak for themselves on so many different levels, the content and how they're created. So we figured that, showing him painting the images would go with his memories and kind of recalling them as he was painting them. So we filmed it over 3 days in Santa Barbara in a studio. He did those 3 oil paintings that you saw fade in and fade out in 3 days, which is just crazy to me. I mean, an oil painting in 3 days.
Getting big hope from what you're writing, and actually it's something that I'm really happy for. To ride bicycle all over, even the world. That is my wish to do that.
Amazing.
Yes. And the riding he does in Rwanda, it's like full-on mountain biking. Riding in Rwanda is up and down constantly, fire roads, single track, rocks, and everything. So it's incredible.
Like Moab.
Yeah, it's like Moab. We might go fat biking on Monday with him if we have the time. Yeah, so I think it's mountain biking more than anything else that he does.
Oh yeah, riding a bike in the snow. So many firsts. Man. Wait, was a question here?
I was wondering, Frederick, when you decided to go on the rides, was there a little bit of experimentation with how to allow people with disabilities to ride the bicycles you could get?
Well, first of all, I just learned how to do that, and I take away Fred to manage how to ride bicycle, to brake and to stop, because it's not easy, you know. Because I found out that I'm able to do that. In order to ride bicycle, I just start by using motorcycle and like mount my motorcycle, and I saw that is easy and hard to understand how. But I train the people because the center, there back at home, some people not easy to ride bicycle everywhere, but by showing them that I can do it, they just get very afraid and start come and follow and accompany me, some of them, and finally I found a team that they can go for, and first day we ride bicycle was amazing because we reach out, there were a lot of people. The question is like, how you stop? How do you brake bike? And do you feel down? And how you do that? And crazy things like that. You say, you crazy because this is dangerous. I say, no, this is a lesson. Yeah, I teach myself and I train others. But it was a really difficult, the first, because even for me to explain to people how I do that and why I'm doing that, it was a big challenge to them.
In the back, yeah.
Yes, Frederick, have you always been a painter?
Yes, the first I paint from start like 2002, 2003, and at the orphanage, that's where I was living. I started that by want to get a big hope, because when I was doing that, it took even away pain and wound from me, my heart. I don't think other things are happening, and I kept doing that, and now I'm becomes a teacher to others at the center in Rwanda.
All right, anybody else? Frederick, thank you so much. All right, and Jacob, would you mind explaining? So they're part of our Next Step campaign here in Mountain Film. Would you mind explaining what you guys are doing for our Next Step campaign?
Yeah, so like you guys saw in the film, Frederick's done one ride so far, just a little 50-kilometer loop out from Gisenyi on Lake Kivu, where UCC is based. And right now we're trying to sort of lay the foundation so that this is something that he can do more often, go further afield, get out into more rural areas and show people what he and his team are capable of. Because literally just rolling through a village, people come out of their houses and see these guys with missing arms, missing legs, riding a bicycle, and it's a really powerful way to change their mindset. So yeah, we're trying to raise funds, trying to hopefully start a nonprofit in the States so that we can get some support, get them some good bicycles, helmets, gear. So if any of you have connections or resources that would like to help out, come up and see us after the Rider and the Wolf, and we'll talk.
And what is your website?
The website is, we'll have some little cards up front. It's sort of a long WordPress one, but you can also go to ubumecenter.org to learn more about UCC and what Frederick does there. So,
ubumecenter.org. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you so much.